Right then, we are back with another first round match in our Crown of Kings tournament. This is the number 9 seeded Mistico up against the number 24 seeded Bron Breakker. Right then, so Mistico has just been fantastic the last few years, hasn't he? Working for absolutely everyone at this point in time, of course, mainly for CMLL. Also has been doing some work for AEW. I think he's even been in Ring of Honor a few times, working quite a lot for MLW. He's done some work with New Japan. He's just been absolutely everywhere and had some fantastic matches, won championships, and of course had an amazing feud recently with MJF as well. So doing really, really well, and that's exactly why he has deserved his position in the PWI 500 this year of number 9. In our ranking system, though, Mistico currently sits in 85th position with +5 after 15 matches. In fairness, he's +5 for 9 just this year. This year's been the real build-up for Mistico. And then we have Bron Breakker, who is number 24 in the PWI 500. And I mean, you can tell why he's had a fantastic run in WWE since coming up from NXT. He has had, is it 2 Intercontinental Championship runs now, I believe? Is that correct? Yes, 2-time Intercontinental Champion, and also has been heavily involved in some quite big storylines recently, including, of course, alongside Bronson Reed and what was Seth Rollins. Of course, that's no longer a stable anymore. It looks like Bron and Bronson are going as a team with Paul Heyman, and Seth is probably going to end up as a face now, I assume. I've got no idea, to be honest with you. But in our ranking system, Bron is doing really, really well because he had that fantastic run a couple of years ago alongside his father Rick Steiner in the father and son tag team tournament. He currently sits on +15 after 27 matches. He's 0 for 5 so far this year, though. So there we go, 2 people both. This could go either way, in my opinion. Obviously, Mistico has a pretty big experience edge. It still shocks me, you know, looking at Mistico, the way he moves is incredible, so fluid still, so fast, so agile, and the guy is about to turn 43 at the end of December. And then you've got Bron Breakker, of course, who is still very young. He is only 27 years of age. He is going to be an absolute superstar in the future of WWE. And yeah, this one really could go either way. We already know quite a few people into the next round. We've got halfway through the first round matches, so this is... we're going to get all the second half first round matches done today, though. Yeah, I know. I missed Monday, and then I've struggled to catch up, but today is the day. We've got 8 matches coming today, starting things off with this one. Next up, we've got Will Ospreay versus Mascara Dorada. We'll have Okada versus LA Knight, Joe Hendry versus Nick Nemeth, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Jacob Fatu, Obafemi versus Trick Williams, CM Punk versus Damian Priest, and then finally Bandido versus Konosuke Takeshita. And then tomorrow, we will start off with the second round matches. We've got a few of them in stone already. Cody Rhodes versus Yota Tsuji, Hiroki Goto versus MJF, Jey Uso versus Vikingo. Those ones are locked in. Swerve Strickland and Seth Rollins are also into the second round, but at the moment, we do not know who they're facing off against. But we'll find out today. We'll find out all the matches today. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to this. As Mistico, there's the pin. I think the referee was distracted there by Paul Heyman on the outside. Mistico now with a knee into the the outside of the thigh. Very painful, that. You get real dead leg. It's really, really painful. Bron able to avoid the moonsault there by Mistico, and in with a belly-to-belly suplex there. And now dropping the knee into the back of the head. Real stamping on the back of the head now as well by Bron. This one really is brute force versus agility, isn't it, really? And Bron just has that incredible momentum as well with the spear. One of the best spears in wrestling today, if not ever, to be honest. There's the Hurricanrana, the Frankensteiner, if you will. Mistico now pops, nope. Bron caught him. Mistico was running him with the clothesline even. Bron caught him, dropped him in the front suplex. And now look at Bron just throwing Mistico across the ring by his neck. Breakker now taking Mistico up on the shoulders. Mistico sliding free. with that reverse DDT. And now rolling Bron over, going to double stomp onto the arm. Remember, Mistico does use that tilt-a-whirl armbar as a finisher maneuver, so doing damage to the arm is definitely beneficial in the long term for him. There's the boot in the gut, and now Mistico looking to take Bron up into a powerbomb position, but Bron fights him back with the strikes. Mistico dropping face first onto the top turnbuckle pad. And a big splash from Bron. I mean, he's not the biggest guy in the world, Bron, but he's absolutely dense as anything. When that gets dropped on you, it is brutal. Oh, and here you go. The straps are coming down by Bron Breakker. He's backing off into the corner. Is he thinking? No? Okay. I thought he might be thinking about the spear there. No, he does come back into the ring. Okay. I thought he might be looking for the spear. Now instead going for the gator roll. He sort of pulled the straps down. It looked like he was going to go for something highly impactful and then sort of backed away. And now I think he was going to go to the corner again for the spear, but the referee was blocking him because it looked like Heyman had taken the top turnbuckle pad off. Look at Bron there, the big forearms into the back of the head. Now finally does back away into the corner. There's that big spear by Bron Breakker. There's the pin. He took a few extra seconds there before dropping into it. And it's not enough. Maybe if he'd gone straight for the pin, he might have had it. But he sort of wasted a bit of time there. Breakker now willing Mistico back up to a standing base. Oh, okay. He's heading up to the top. Wow, went for the diving shoulder block, I think, but Mistico caught him with a power slam. Now springs over the top of the senton. I think he missed it, though. And there's Bron. Look at that German suplex. Folded Mistico in half. Mistico, though, tripping Bron Breakker over. Brings him back up over the top with the cutter. Mistico with the kicks into the thigh, then in with the Hurricanrana. Bron now with the jawbreaker. Sends Mistico off the ropes, in with the Hurricanrana. Once again, the Frankensteiner. Willing Mistico back up to his feet. Oh, okay. He didn't go for anything. Just sort of built up a punch there for no reason. I always say Bron there was looking for a spear, and Mistico saw it coming through him into the ropes, was able to avoid it. Breakker now sending Mistico into the corner. There's the boot right into the gut, and then just choking the grounded Mistico in the bottom. Bron now willing Mistico back up to his feet once again. But Mistico trying to escape, and then, oh, drop kick into the knee. And now taking down Breakker with the clotheslines. Catches a leg. Nice trip. Mistico going to roll him over, going for the pin. I don't think it is going to be enough. No, it's a 2 count, but it was bloody close though, wasn't it? And Mistico now lovely tilt-a-whirl head scissors takedown. And now Mistico getting distracted here by Paul Heyman. That's exactly why Paul Heyman is here. Nice scoop slam. Look at Breakker here showcasing his strength and collegiate wrestling style. Now willing Mistico back up to his feet, but Mistico pop back up. They go shoulder to shoulder. Mistico avoiding Breakker, can't avoid him the second time. The Breakker takes him up onto the shoulders and in to the gutbuster. Mistico smartly rolling to the outside. Look at that. Bron using the ropes to his advantage, and I'd be saying that Mistico has the experience edge. Just having Paul Heyman at ringside is really helping Bron Breakker to really do some important and clever things. Using the ropes, and once again, he's using the ropes to his advantage. But it's only a 1. Breakker now. Oh, referee got in the way there. I think Breakker was trying to throw Mistico into the ropes. Referee got in the way. Mistico now with the elbows into the guts. Referees on this game are so dumb, you know. Mistico dumping Bron to the outside. Remember, if this is a double counter, both men will be eliminated. Standing moonsault there by Mistico. And now the Canadian Destroyer, the Mexican Destroyer on the outside. Mistico, don't do something stupid here. He is going to do something stupid. This game is so dumb. Why are you using your submission finisher on the outside? It's so stupid. Oh my god, this game is so stupid. They're back in for the 8 count, but I think Mistico may have just ruined his opportunity here. Tilt-a-whirl, head scissors, takedown once again. And again, Mistico being distracted by Paul Heyman. Heyman having a massive effect on this match here for Bron Breakker so far. And you see Mistico had the opportunity there to do some more damage, but Bron's been allowed the opportunity now to recuperate somewhat. Might not be enough though. Code Red powerbomb there by Mistico. Bron pulls himself up in the corner. Mistico now taking Breakker up on top. Oh, is he thinking maybe a super Spanish fly here, you know? We've seen this before. It's a huge maneuver. If he can pull it off, it looks like he might just do so. Super Spanish fly by Mistico on Breakker. He's got to go for the pin, surely. He does drop in. He's taking a bit of time, but it might still be enough for Mistico to go through to round number 2. Mistico confirms his place. What a victory for him. Bron Breakker moves down to a -1 after 6 for the year, a +14 overall. And it's Mistico who continues his fantastic year. It's only his second singles win of the year, to be honest. But he is now on +6 after 16 matches. He's +6 for 10 this year. He's actually lost a hell of a lot more. He's actually lost a hell of a lot more matches than he's won, but he's gained a ton of bonus points in elimination matches and so forth. Okay. So Mistico then moves up now into the top 80, whereas Bron Breakker does move down a little bit, and it's tricky. Obviously, I don't have what I want to see out of anything is a ranking system to make sense. And Bron Breakker was up in like 12th position at one point. The fact that he's now down into 21st is it's better for me. I still think he should be lower than that. But as I keep saying, the cream will rise to the top eventually. And people will start to end up where they should be after a certain amount of matches. And obviously, like I said, Bron was so high in the ranking system solely because of his tag team run with his father, Rick Steiner. But Mistico, fantastic win for him. He moves on to round number 2 on Saturday. So, it'll be interesting now. We now have... What's that? There's 9 people in round number 2 now. We've got 7 more matches today. The winners of those 7 matches will join them, and we'll lock some more matches in. I'll be honest, it started off with quite a few of the lower seeded people getting victories. However, recently, the higher seeds, I think I've got now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches in a row. Goto, Uso, Strickland, Mistico, and Seth Rollins all won their matches now. It's not looking very good for the lower seeded people, is it? Up next, then we've got Will Ospreay going up against Mascara Dorada. Will Ospreay, of course, a very, very strong person in our universe mode. You must wonder, though, because is it still the case that Will Ospreay is our... Yes, Will Ospreay is the Intercontinental Champion. So, I mean, we had the discussion... This is one for you, maybe, more than anyone else. So, obviously, Yota Tsuji defeated Jon Moxley. Does that make Yota Tsuji the #1 contender for the Underground Championship? It doesn't really fit the style, but maybe he should get the opportunity because he defeated Jon Moxley. And the same, if anyone does pin or submit Will Ospreay, that person's got to be the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, though. I'm going to love you, leave you good night. God bless. I'll be the saying, I'll see you later for Will Ospreay versus Mascara Dorada.